Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a quick video showing you how to submit a single record to a collection or data source of your choosing. This is just a really quick intro for someone just getting started out with Power Apps and needs some help with this topic. So by the end of this video, you'll kind of be familiarized with the basics of sending a record to a data source. So to start, we're going to drop a label down and we'll call this label name. Next, we'll drop a text input that you'll actually enter some text into. And on the right, we can clear out the default value so that we can type in there. And we will rename it to txt_name. So what we'll do is we'll shift click on both of these and copy that down. And we'll rename the second label, we'll rename that to age. And we will rename the second text box to txt_age. Last thing we're going to want to do here is drop a button down on the screen and we will set its text to be submit. So we have two text fields that we're going to use to submit users' input to a new collection or table. And what I always like to do first is have these reset after the user clicks them. So we're going to click on the onSelect property of our submit button and we'll do reset, open and closed, and then a semicolon, reset, open and closed. And we can click back into the first one and put txt_name. And in the second one, we can say txt_age. So far what we can do is we can type in a name and we can type in an age and we can click submit and these text fields will reset. But now we want to add in the function that's going to let us submit to a data source. We will click on the submit button and we'll expand the formula bar a little bit. And what we want to do is move these down a little bit. So there's really two ways we can achieve this. One is by using the collect function. The other is by using the patch function. The patch function is typically used for modifying existing records in tables. However, it does have the functionality to create new records like the collect function does. But in this video, we're going to be creating a new collection and the patch function cannot do that. And I'll certainly be making videos on the differences between the two, as well as a little bit more in-depth videos on both of those separately soon. So to start out, we're going to type the word collect with an open parenthesis, and you can see that right away it's wanting a collection name. And this is where you'd either put your table or SharePoint list. But since we don't have one, we're just going to create a new collection that will be stored in Power Apps. And we're just going to start us out by saying COL to signify it's a collection, and then underscore, and we'll say name, and then comma. So next we're going to do an open and then close curly bracket, and then we'll close off the function and add a semicolon. Now we can click on format text to expand this a bit. In between these two curly brackets is where we're going to define our columns and then what's going to go in those columns. So right away we're going to make a name column, and to do that we're just going to write the word name, but this is where if you have existing columns you're going to put those, and then we'll do colon. And now we will feed it the txt_name.text value, and we can do comma and then say age and then another colon, and then we can say txt_age.text, and we'll click on format text. So just to quickly walk through this, what we're saying is we're saying collect to where? We're going to collect to the collection COL_name. And what are we going to collect? We're going to collect to the name and age column, and respectively their values txt_name.text and txt_age.text. And once we've done that, we're going to reset those text fields so you can enter another name. So before we go and click submit, we're just going to drop a data table on the screen, and we're going to resize that a little bit. And then in the items up here, we can say COL_name, and it pops up. And we can't see any fields yet, so we'll go over to the right, click on edit fields, add fields. So it already can tell for us what our columns are going to be. So we'll click on name and age, and we'll click add. So now when we run this, we should be able to submit this record to this table, and name will say Tim. Age will say 89, and we'll click submit. So we can do another one and say John, and we'll say age is 54 and submit. So that's pretty much it for this video. Again, this is a concept that we are going to be building on in future videos. You can certainly take this a lot of different places, and like I said before, we can use the patch function, but this has just been a kind of intro to this concept with Power Apps. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll certainly catch you in the next video.